Are you sound people happy? Okay. Well, why don't we start, presumably slowly.
It was a strange sensation pushing off from Vancouver Island for the last time as a local resident. The feeling of me leaving for good, having not yet caught up to the knowledge of seeing it. Seeing whales from the ferry simultaneously for the first and last time was as surreal as an on-time departure. I was trying my best to leave my troubles behind. Unfortunately, I was running from them on BC Ferries. And just like a BC ferry sailing, running from my problems was sure to be an arduous and expensive journey, fraught with some memeable moments. I took it all in, the long lines for White Spot, the overpriced pirate packs, the view of downtown Vancouver, the tired trees, and the rugged beauty of the weathered coastline. Looking at the rocky shore was a lesson in Taoism, the persistence of water able to wear down the hardest of rocks. And because I'm a seasoned pessimist, I couldn't help but think that these days, the persistence of life could wear down the toughest of people. Despite my propensity for pessimism, optimism won out on this day, and as the ferry pulled in, I sat excitedly in the truck. And as the truck rumbled into gear, I was getting honks and waves from well-wishers and staff members alike. It was as if they could sense the power of the journey that I was on. But, as it turns out, I just left the back gate open. It was going to be a long drive.
This is World Report. Good morning from CBC News. I'm David Palmer. BC Ferries, Comedy Night with Rick Person, Tuesday at 9:30 in Newfoundland on CBC. Stream free on CBC Channel.
The alarm ripped me from my dreams at 4:30 a.m., like the gas pump ripped money from my bank account. Yes, it was true, as CBC so excitedly told me. The morning I fueled up my U-Haul for the first time was the most expensive gas had ever been in Vancouver. Like usual, my timing was impeccable. So on that first morning, I set off in the dark, welcoming the pinks and purples of dawn and the smiling face of sunrise. It was a long day as the reality of change set in. I couldn't help but think I jumped in with both feet, learning how to drive this big truck with no radio or Bluetooth connection and a 3-hour detour that avoided much of the mountain scenery. But when I finally got to Lake Louise, almost 12 hours after I departed, including some minor backtracking, I was filled with an overwhelming gratitude that I didn't pay for parking. The hordes of tourists, poor lighting, and underwhelming ambiance left it aesthetically vapid, and thus, as a new maker of film, of no use to me. So I was back in the car and pushing away Calgary, pondering how often the journey was more enjoyable than the destination. And as I sat here editing the end of this, I can't help but draw parallels between life and these poorly edited YouTube videos. First of all, in life, just like in my videos, things, in this case my filming, start off shaky but smooth out over time. And secondly, as I uncinematically wind down this video, is that in life too, transitions are often the hardest.
Well, see you later.